Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 22, and it's time for round 3 of our Moto3 career mode. It's time for the Termas de Rio Hondo circuit of Argentina. So here we go then guys, starting from 21st place, which I can only describe as an absolute shocker of a qualifying session, but power setting 3 enabled, good off the line there, flying up at the inside of a couple of riders there, up into 15th, possibly ahead of one of the Husqvarnas. I think it was a Yumi Sasaki who's been able to launch it to the right hand side, going really tight to the apex for turn 1 as there's a gaggle of riders absolutely everywhere, left and right, behind and front, as we now position ourselves into the top 10 in just 2 corners. Absolutely fantastic start. I couldn't have even dreamt of a better start. Oh, Toba let it slip a little bit and I almost got sent to the scenery there, but to the right hand side with power setting 2 enabled, trying to save a bit of that power if needed. We'll now try and dive around the outside, picking up a lot of slipstream here. Might as well save the power setting 2 if you can try and get through onto a couple of riders. Going to be sandwiched here between 2 riders, but thankfully we squeeze on through an Autola and now go massively hard on the brakes into the right-hander for turn 4. It's going to be turn 5. A lot of riders going wide there. Not for us, we went for the tighter apex, so we get super close to the Husqvarna there as John McPhee gets slammed into the side of us. Goodness me, John Mamassia was a bit aggressive there on the left-hander going into turn 6, but now for the right-hander for turn 7. This is a spot I do feel rather comfortable. Look how hard we went on the brakes and look how late we went. Right round the outside, and not just John McPhee, but Gemma Masia as well. But Masia will have the inside line, but will he then have the inside line for the left-hander? I don't think so. I'm going to go for the wide line and possibly around the outside of Gemma Masia. Put that in the overtake archives. Goodness me, that was a fantastic manoeuvre. What manoeuvre could possibly be smoother than going into that particular corner there ahead of Gemma Masia around the outside? What a start though, ladies and gentlemen. We went 21st on the grid. We are now going to go up into 2nd and now up into 1st position. Can we squeeze over the inside of Garcia? Doesn't look like it, but we... Oh, Foggia, very aggressive move there. I don't know why he's gesticulating about that move, because that was clearly down to him ramming me up into the back of the KTM there. So goodness me, Dennis, slow it down just a little bit. Go, look at the shoulders almost rubbing them together like in a brilliant nightclub. You'd be rubbing shoulders with some of the best of them. That's what I'm doing right now here with Dennis Foggia. But to the right-hand side now for turn 1. Turn 2, do we dive up at the inside of Garcia? It's going to be a brave move. Not quite. You have to be really strong to go in the left-hander there for turn 2. Foggia ran it deep as we now launch it to the right-hand side. We attack the right-hander to bring up a lot of speed here for the 4th corner. A little tiny kink is your 4th corner. And then, of course, turn 5, the upcoming right-hander, which, of course, can catch out many riders. Positioning myself ahead of Foggia there. Didn't actually intend to. Just trying to pick up some more slipstream from the man ahead of us on board the gas, but braking extremely firm for turn 5, keeping it nice and tight. We almost went too tight there to run across the rumble strip ever so slightly. So Foggia behind us, or just cut his nose off a little bit there. Again, not trying to do that intentionally. I'm just trying to pick up slipstream from the man on board the gas. Sergio Garcia, the young Spaniard, is doing really well right now up into the top of this part of the track. But to the right-hand side now for turn 7, oh, Garcia went really tight to the apex there. Practically ran across the rumble strip as Ethan Guevara is now ahead of us, Foggia, as we now dive in the inside for Garcia. That's a fantastic manoeuvre. Garcia has been pushed wide, but he tries to squeeze us out. Not going to happen. The gas is still going to be strong though around the outside. There's another gas. It's going to be a sandwich in a moment, with the stuffing being a CIP Green Power KTM. No thanks, gas. I'm up into the lead. Brilliant stuff for Matt Grant. Is this the first time we've led a Grand Prix since Qatar? It very well might be. It's been a while. It certainly feels like a while, because the race at Mandalika wasn't the best of the Grand Prix we could have had. So Ethan Guevara, fastest man on track right now. There he is on the left-hand side of your screen there, using the power of the gas. Will try and outbrake him going into the first corner. Just touches my rear tyre and he's gone down. Oh, if that was MotoGP 21, we both would have been down into the gravel. Very fortunate. Quick look to the right-hand side to see where the other gas is, and it looks like we're safe from any more harm. So a couple more laps to go as Foggia's gone down. Dennis Foggia's down. Oh, lost it up 2 spots there. Garcia and Moreira trying to squeeze on through, but thankfully we do try and have the slipstream and try and get a bit of speed now into the slipstream. It's going to be 3 abreast going into turn 5 in just a moment. Power setting 2 is paying off here, ladies and gentlemen. Nowhere near as struggling as we were in Mandalika. I think I've had a small upgrade since now, but I don't really recall. As I go wide into the right-hander for turn 5. I had to really hold my breath then, because Moreira just bumped us into the rear side, kicking off about it, and we went wide. So maybe then calm down a little bit, readjust the headphones and try and get back into this one. So things have calmed down ever so slightly. It doesn't look like it, but apparently I have. My heart rate's finally dropped down to 100 beats per minute. It's been super close there for Moreira and Garcia. I do feel like I can break away from this pack if I use power setting 3, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure as we're going to run it a bit deep there for turn 9. As Satsuki Suzuki's down! 2 championship protagonists. Your men who were leading the championship 1 and 2, the teammates, are both down and out of this session. Guys and gals, we could have a new championship lead at the end of this race. Yes, it is only race 3 as we dive over the inside of Garcia. Beautifully done there from Grant as we now launch it to the right hand side for turn 13. We will attack to the left hand side for 14 and the final corners. We go really tight to the apex and across the line. We are still leading this Grand Prix. We've got a couple more laps in this one, guys and gals, so I hope you're ready for it. This one's going to get wild. Now outbreaking Garcia into the first corner. I'm running on the rumble strip, just pushing this young Spaniard wide. Can the Brazilian finally get to the front of a Grand Prix? This will be his first Grand Prix led. If he can go around the outside, I don't know if he's going to be brave enough for a move like that into turn 2. I tell you what, there he is, up on the inside of the Red Bull Rookies champion in my little world. We now have a young Brazilian leading the Grand Prix, and Adrian Fernandez. Where the hell did he come from? The younger brother of the runner-up of the Moto2 World Championship, Adrian Fernandez, up into second place. Fantastic for the young Spaniard. We've got the Brazilian, the Spaniard, the British rider, and then another Spaniard, followed by another Spaniard, then another British rider. But to the right we will go. I just see John McPhee behind me. It's good to see the man on board the Husqvarna's just carving his way through the pack, and so is somebody else. Andrea Mino, another championship protagonist, up into 4th position. Of course, crashing in Mandalika last time in some difficult circumstances. A lot of waving and argy-bargy going on in this Grand Prix as I push Adrian Fernandez wide. Didn't fancy me chance in trying both of us getting into the right-hander there, and I've really lost out there. Up on the inside of McPhee now. Whoa, that's an aggressive move. What an aggressive race. So much argy-bargy, so much elbows and shoving. This has been insane. This has been absolutely crazy. My goodness, MotoGP 22's Moto3 mode is absolutely terrific. If you're enjoying this even half as much as I am, I would implore you to hit the like button and consider subscribing for a lot more content like this. But for now, going into 13, the podium battlers are just messing around for me. I'm going to try and make a move and try and make something into the final corner. What a move! Up on the inside, not just Mino and Fernandez, but up on the inside, almost up on the inside of Moreira. That was brilliant. The man on board the KTM's got a lot of confidence when chucking the KTM round. My heart rate has gone up really well high. Wow, that went up really high then just for that particular move. I thought it was going to be over. It was a brave and audacious move, but it's got to get on through. Too much messing around at the front is going to... Oh! Losing the front there into the left-hander. Contact then with Mino as I try and regain the position. Oh, goodness me. I felt alright on the brakes there, and all of a sudden it just started skipping away from me. Oh! Hearts in mouths, ladies and gentlemen, but we're still on the cusp of winning this Grand Prix. Let me remind you, we still haven't had a podium in Moto3. Could this be the first podium? Could it be even a victory? Who knows? Stay with me for now, guys, but Moreira's gone really wide. That's fine. Let him on through and we'll dive back. That is how you'd respond to an aggressive overtake. Here we go. Lap 5 out of 7. Well, lap 5.5 now, guys, so we've got 2 more in a little bit to try and claim either a victory or at the very least a podium. We have done so much in this race. Started 21st on the grid and now we're battling with some of the best riders and some of the most younger and inexperienced riders actually in MotoGP, and then of course the other end of the spectrum, Andrea Mino and John McPhee, 2 of the most experienced. Oh, Mino! Oh, Andrea Mino, is that the 3rd race in a row that the young Italian has crashed out again? Oh, that is a disaster. Grant, Fernandez, McPhee. One of these guys are going to be winning this Grand Prix. 2 of these guys are going to finish on the podium. Look at Adrian Fernandez. Whoa, he went really slow for no reason whatsoever there. But across the line, a personal best for the man in the screens right now. Getting onto the grass there, losing the rear ever so slightly, but we're still on board the motorcycle. And look at that, Kaita Toba, teammate. Oh, we've gone really wide there into turn 1. The brakes. I don't know what it is in this game, but for some reason, when I get on my own, I just can't get the brakes right. I'm not too bad trailing behind the other riders, but the sensitivity on the brakes are just not there for me. I fall into the old MotoGP 21 braking style, where I just gently brake, and it's just not enough. You got to give it more welly this game. We've got to try and fight back against Adrian Fernandez now. This is a battle of a maiden victory. One of these two riders can be a Grand Prix winner for the very first time. Kaito Toba in third place, of course, already a Grand Prix winner with, going really wide there. Kaito Toba from the inside. Oh, goodness me, I thought he was going to really clatter into the side of us, but of course, Qatar winner many years ago for Kaito Toba as we now launch it to the left-hand side for turn 6. Turn 7 could be an it's going to be an operable one, but not quite. We'll go wide into the right-hander for turn 7. Oh, Fernandez is down! Toba's down! Oh my goodness! Is that it? Moreira, Garcia in second and third place. Grant has a half a second advantage. Power setting 2 is enabled. We could use power setting 3, but I'm still quite content with power setting 2 for now. We may need to use a bit more power setting 3, but we'll have it on standby just in case. This could be it, guys and gals. This could be the one. Argentina, the place we got our first podium in MotoGP 21 on board the Aprilia. Could this be the very first Grand Prix victory for us? Here we go then, into the final lap. 1 second advantage. It's ours to lose at this point. Make sure we get it right going into turn 1. It's all hands on deck now. Fans of around the world watching DrAce career mode number 3. Steel yourself for one lap of pure adrenaline, excitement and entertainment, as this could be the one where we claim our very first podium and victory in the same sentence. 0.2 of a second quicker we are than the previous lap time, and in fact our best lap time from way earlier on of a 1:48.584. The lap time's been all over the place in this one because there's been so much overtakes and aggression. I just really didn't have a chance to run my own pace, but we hung on. We're hanging on at least. Oh my goodness, more contact, more carnage. Massi is down, Xavi Artigas is down. And if my maths serve me right, I've been trying to commentate and do a little bit of maths at the same time, my apologies. But it looks like we might actually lead the World Championship if we stay on board the motorcycle. If we win this race, John McPhee's gone down. What the hell is going on right now? Am I placing bananas behind me? Has this suddenly turned into Mario Kart? This is unbelievable. Mario Adji, the Indonesian, the fastest man on track right now, 1:48.446. Brilliant lap time from him, but I tell you what, we might beat that in this one. Power setting 3 to the very end of it. It is going to be a Matt Grant victory for the very first time in MotoGP 22. For the very first time in the young Moto3 career. Salute the master, salute the doctor, salute DrAce himself, the winner of the Argentina Grand Prix. What a battle for second and third position. It was Garcia Moreira. Oh, Mario Adji just barely misses out on a podium. But guys, what a race. That was very tiring. But guys, I enjoyed that one very much, and I hope you guys did too, because that was a fierce battle. So let's check out the championship standings and confirm whether we are or not the new championship leader. And we are indeed by just 4 points. 4 points clear from Foggia after he binned it once again, 9 points clear from Garcia, and 11 clear from both Tatsuki Suzuki and Diogo Moreira. Looking at the team championship, and we have now improved. We've now actually got the gap down to 14 points behind the Leopard Racing team, and 33 points behind for MT Helmets MSI. So the first part firme of MotoGP 22, and it feels good, guys. What a race. I really enjoyed that one. Shame about all the crashes, because I really expected this to go down to the wire. But nonetheless, I really enjoyed that, and I hope you guys did too. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.